Ubisoft, we have to talk about something which is really annoying. It's actually not about any of your games. It's about the websites and the way how you detect the language. So let's first talk about how it should be. Whenever you make a web request with a browser, your browser is actually sending a list of languages which it supports. Once the web server has received the web request, it has to go through the list of provided languages and pick the first language which it supports. That means if the first set language is American English and the second one British English, the web server should offer the website in American English. Now, let's have a look how Ubisoft deals with that. So, whenever you open a Ubisoft website, it's using your IP address to determine the location. But there is a major issue with that. Doing it that way is really bad for multiple reasons. Let's start with the first one. IP addresses are not directly assigned to any regions or countries. So, in order to determine where an IP address is coming from, you have to build a database. And this database has to assign an IP address to a location. The issue here is that these kind of databases tend to be outdated. That's because whenever an internet service provider is selling a block of IPs, not all the services which provide geo-IP functionality update their datasets immediately. It takes some time. This means someone who is just accessing the website for the first time in a new browser session, maybe because you delete your cookies every time, has the chance to get the website in a wrong language. No, the second and even worse reason for me is that I personally don't want to get the websites in German. I have all my games switched to English because I enjoy it more than having the mostly incorrect or stupid translations. So I want to read the web pages in English as well. And if I set my browser settings to do so, I wish that the websites respect these settings. Now, in this first example, we just connect through a VPN to France and open the Ubisoft website and see the language is French. Why am I seeing this website in French now? I have all my browser settings configured to display this website in English. Now, let's see how a proper website deals with that. I've pulled up this example here, which shows you the actual detected language code which the browser has transmitted to the website. And as we can see here, it's configured to be English. Now, to prove that this is hardly bound to the IP address, we just disconnect from the proxy. And since I'm currently located in Germany, I have an IP address which is mapped via GeoIP to Germany. So I'm seeing this web page in German now, but I still want to see it in English. So Ubisoft, please respect common standards and change your way of language detection to a proper one, which is using the defaults from your browser, and not just determine it by GeoIP. So, thanks for listening to my TED Talk.